Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on Big Team. Tap in on tap out.
Hey! Munchie! Come on, man. That's where I live at, bro.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something about Munchie B, bro. That's on the damn news. Cuz went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cuz.
What are you talking? We were in LA. You sound like a rapper. We were in LA. Man, shut up.
Cuz was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only niggas coming through the hundreds. He was the only niggas coming through our stars.
Munchie B used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He's definitely a general from over there, I can say that.
Wait, what?
What? Nigga, I ain't stuck.
Short.
Shout out to Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good. You know, if I'm in the gang, I'm in the Bloods. I'm a Inglewood family.
What you crib?
The irony.
Yeah.
No, I'm a blood, bro.
Oh, your blood?
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Munchie B left, he come play low, bro.
Hey, Munchie B ain't going family gangsters.
Munchie B, I'm with all of them. I'm subscribed. I'm watching all the niggas up there. Munchie B, what it do?
Yeah, Sarsky, it's morals over money. That's all that said. And we back in the mayor's office. And yep, it's been a lot of propaganda going on. And I'm gonna start it off with, free Young Ant Jefe. And everybody go tap into Young Ant Jefe. No, it's Young Ant, Young Ant TV, Young Ant Jefe TV, whatever. Just keyword it, boom. Go tap in with bro. He dropping content right from where he at. You know what I'm saying? And as of recently, it's been a gang of propaganda going on. You got people putting out inaccurate news, fake news. Poetic Federal, Fetty Nash, the boy Woo from Pablo's, Winnie 100, like, all the propaganda folks, you know what I mean? But I'm about to go over some that I need to do some correcting on. But before I do that, look, free cash. I'm gonna show you how to get free cash, bro. Baby girl, we walking through the house with her phone, level 10, 15, 20, racking up points and cash just by playing games, bro. So if you want to, get paid to play games, hit the QR code right here, scan it, hit the top of this link on the top of the comment section or in my description and get paid to play games, bro. But like I was saying, it's been a gang of propaganda. And, I provide. I pride myself in putting out the correct news. You know what I'm saying? Not no BS or no shock value, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Street TV, right? Now, as originally, and shout out Angie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Latin affiliated, she dope. You know what I'm saying? She dope, right? She affiliated with Street TV, but my boy Alex Alonso sent her on a mission she wasn't quite ready for, right? So you feel me? So it was Young Ant Jefe. He about to not guilty, whatever. You feel me? I don't like to laugh or whatever, but it's his arraignment. You know what I'm saying? So Angie was at court about to cover another, court, case or whatever. So while she was there, Alex was like, go ahead. Since you down there, Young Ant Jefe, his arraignment is going on, so drop in. You know what I'm saying? Since you down there, then you come back and you let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that it wasn't delivered correctly. The news, it wasn't brought back correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, I feel it wasn't, delivered back the right way. But you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead and run this. Go ahead.
Thanks for joining Street TV. Thanks for tapping in with Street TV. I'm joined by Angie Smalls, who went to Young Ant Jefe's court date today. I believe he had an arraignment, and Angie Smalls was in the house. So Tell the people what happened. What did you see? What did you witness today?
Okay, so I got there, right, and he was in the arraignment court. It was a little bit different than what I've experienced before, but long list of other people that they kind of group everybody in, a bunch of appointments, a bunch of lawyers. I'm sitting out in the hallway, right, and I had to check in, and the officer tells me she'll call me. She asked me who I was there for. And luckily, I had just read the board, so I knew his real name, Maurice Shellman. So I sounded like, instead of me just being like, "Oh, Young Ant Jefe," I said Maurice Shellman, and she said, "Are you a supporter or a victim?" And I said, "Supporter."
All right, pause.
And so she was like, "Oh."
Now, I'm gonna keep going on the same clip, right? But or when they ask if you're a supporter or a victim, they saying just who you coming for. You know what I'm saying? If you coming to support, you know what I'm saying, the person that's the defendant or the victim. That's what that means. So it don't sound crazy to the people. All right, keep going.
"Okay, we're going to come out and get you. We'll say his name when you can come into the court." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm sitting out there and I see a guy walk up, right? And this guy, he's talking on the phone, and I hear him say, and I kind of figured real quick he was talking about Young Ant Jefe. He was a friend of Young Ant Jefe. And sorry, I had something in my tooth. I just ate lunch. And I'm hearing him on the phone, and he said that he knows the defense. I don't know if I'm going to put their business out there like that. This is just something I overheard, right?
Wait. He wasn't talking to you?
He wasn't talking to me.
So he was having a private phone call.
He was having a private phone call, but
all right. So I don't want to divulge his private phone call.
Okay. He was speaking real loud though.
All right,
well, let me ask you.
All right, I had to pause for it. Hey, shout out to Alex Alonso. We don't want to hear about no private conversations in the hallway. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting the integrity of Street TV. You feel me? I'm morals over money, but Street TV, you know what I'm saying? Alex Alonso, that's big bro. You feel me? And he, he did his due diligence, pausing that. But all right, keep going.
Did you get a chance to talk to him after you heard him on the phone call?
I wanted to, and he did notice me when I went into the court because there wasn't anybody else there for Young Ant Jefe. It was me and this other guy. And I'm telling you, I put two and two together. I was like, he's talking about Young Ant.
All right, so I don't want to talk about that guy unless you met him. You could have went up to him and maybe he would.
I'm going to tell you why I didn't, because
pause.
I was going to.
All right, that's that for that, right? So clearly, man, sis, she wasn't qualified to go, you know what I'm saying, cover anything, no court proceedings, bro. You feel me? Like Alex tried it out, you know what I'm saying? And this what we and all right, what else I get out of that before I move on to the next part? You feel me? I'm just glad you know what I'm saying, that Alex expected from Alex. He started, hold on, I don't want to hear no private conversations, all that. You know what I'm saying? But all right, keep going. Next clip.
So Johnny had his own lawyer. Young Ant Jefe was there with a public defender.
How were you able to determine that?
Because I heard them say that.
Okay.
So Young Ant Jefe doesn't have a lawyer. He probably has a lawyer now. So, and I'll tell you why I think that. But at the time, so the judge, there is a very short arraignment. The judge asks what both of their pleas are. They both say not guilty. And then she says that they have the right to a speedy arraignment. Do they want to waive
all right, pause.
Their speedy arraignment?
Okay, she means speedy trial. You know what I'm saying? She means speedy trial. There's no such thing as a speedy arraignment. She asked both defendants if they waive their rights to a speedy trial. And that's what she mean to say. And for the record, man, the boy Young Ant got a paid attorney. You know what I'm saying? He got a paid attorney. But all right, let's keep going.
because I think Johnny's lawyer, someone wanted to push the date back more. And the judge kind of assumed, I feel like she kind of assumed that they both wanted to waive that right to a speedy arraignment and they wanted to get more time, but they both declined to waive. It's kind of confusing because they both were allowed to like waive their right for an arraignment, but they both declined to waive it, meaning they want this shit to move very fast.
All right, pause.
So they did not waive.
Now, the person that wanted to move forward is the DA. The defendants, which is Johnny Gray and Young and Jefe, they want to push the gas. We innocent. Y'all ain't got nothing. Let's go. So she getting confused. Somebody wanted to wait. Like she's talking about the DA. The DA want to wait. The DA want more time. I'm just breaking it down. All right, keep going.
Their right to a speedy hearing. And it looks like Ant Jefe didn't know what to say. Johnny was like, no, I don't want to waive it. And Johnny was like, I have other charges that I need to address and I just want to go home. He was like, I want to get this done as soon as possible. And then when they asked young Ant Jefe, and they were standing 10 feet apart, they were not by each other. So they weren't like looking to each other for like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They were both on the other sides of the plexiglass. I mean, they were on the same side, but they were separated. And so Johnny again had a lawyer. And the lawyer said he did not want to waive the right. And then they asked Maurice. So the guy that was sitting in front of me, he's looking at Ant Jefe and he's like, do not waive it. Do not waive it. So Ant Jefe is looking at him like, what do I do? Should I waive it and say I waive my right? And then it's going to prolong the process. Sometimes
I got to interrupt. You're saying that Johnny had a lawyer, but Young Ant didn't? But you said you had a public defender, though.
He did.
Okay, so the public defender would be Ant's lawyer.
Okay.
So are you saying that Young Ant and the other defendant, Johnny Gray, they're actually talking to the judge, or the lawyer's doing the talking?
They both were talking to the judge. The judge was asking them questions, but so they're on this side of the plexiglass. The public defender is right in front of Ant Jefe, kind of like looking at him, like asking if he had any questions. And then Johnny had his lawyer right in front of him.
Okay. How when you said that they were standing 10 feet apart, were they separated by a barrier, or were they behind the same barrier where they could actually touch each other or reach each other? How was that?
They were behind the same barrier, but they were very far from each other.
Okay.
They were separated. It didn't look like they wanted them being able to say anything to each other. And honestly, they didn't look like they were, I don't want to say, it didn't look like they wanted to talk to each other, in my opinion. They didn't look like they were there as homies, in my opinion.
Okay. So they both said not guilty when asked?
Yes.
And then what kind of talking did the lawyers do?
They didn't do very much. Johnny's lawyer did ask, the judge did ask him to come up to the podium. So when Johnny's lawyer said, no, we don't want to waive the right, I think the judge was a little taken back by that, because I think I'm just kind of speaking generally, but I feel like people that don't know the law, they're just going to be like, oh, waive the right. Okay, waive the right. You know what I mean? Like they don't really know what they're waiving. And they'll just say, okay, sure. If it sounds like we're prolonging something, giving me more time, maybe.
All right, look, I'm gonna explain what she is. You know what I'm saying? Try to illustrate. Now, I don't believe Young Ant looked at his friend or whoever was in attendance for whether I should waive time or not. That's not what that was. Now, his co-defendant he's behind the glass, as she described, but they're feet away and they're not close to each other because he came from somewhere else. He's housed in a different place where they wear yellows. Okay, you wear yellows, and if you from LA, you know what yellows mean. Where you wearing yellows, and Young Ant is wearing complete blues, top and bottom. Okay, now back to what I said at first. Young Ant is not looking for a confirmation to waive time or anything because him and his co-defendant already know in their mind we mashing the gas. It's speedy trial because we're innocent. We're not waiving any time. Okay? Now, Johnny Gray, lawyer, approached the judge for a sidebar because he's a little bit irate. You feel me? He tripping. I want to get it going. Hey, I got other cases that I'm trying to get back home. He tripping. He irate. So his lawyer is a little bit more attentive with him than Young Ant Jefe lawyer might be. He don't have to do all the, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on with Johnny Gray. You know what I mean? I just gotta put some corrections on things because she got a lot of things wrong, and I'm skipping through it. This is not the full thing. If you want to see the full, analysis she gave, you could call it. You go to Street TV, but I just had to do some corrections because and all right, last part.
Okay, so how did they look? What was their demeanor like?
And Heavy, he was sitting down when I first walked in, and then he stood up. He didn't look scared. He looked kind of normal. He kind of looked just like, maybe it's because he saw his friend there, and he didn't look too worried, in my opinion. Again, there was no one there supporting other than that guy that I saw, that I noticed. I thought there would have been, maybe I would have ran into Trap Lore or somebody from No Jumper. I thought I heard Lush down the hall for a second. I thought somebody would have showed up today, and no one did. So he seemed, again, I don't know him. I've never met him in person, but he seemed like he was just doing the formality. He showed up. I don't know if he noticed me because, again, I kind of stood out because when they called the person, the defendant, that's when you're allowed in the courtroom. So they see, oh, he's like, why is this girl coming in for me? I don't know if he was wondering that, but I came in when they brought him out.
But isn't that court pretty crowded with other people and other cases?
All right.
Yeah, but they were very
all right, look. Hey, look. Hey, I believe. I'm not Young Ant Jefe. I believe he looked it pretty much normal because he just gotta go through the process, and he's innocent. You know what I mean? To me on the phone, he sound the same way. He sound pretty poised. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. I'm pissed off I'm here, but hey, I'm about to go through the process. So she said nobody to support as far as No Jumper. Look, bro. No Jumper, they familiar with the process. Hey, if you go to jail after working at No Jumper, whoop-de-doo. We all go to jail. Look, bro, hold on, bro. We got Crip Max. We got 4 extras. We got suspects. We got Munchie B. I went last year. We got Young Ant Jefe. Hey, you name it. I don't think none of us, probably except for Crib Mac and Brick Baby, ain't none of us really looking for nobody to pull up from No Jumper. You know what I mean? She said, I thought I heard Lush. That's crazy. You feel me? Shout out Cocaine Boss. Yeah, shout out Lush. Yeah, but man, I just have to, give some corrections, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything's on the up and up. He in good spirits. You feel me? And the man got a pet attorney. He's all right. He's comfortable, and that's why he not looking, as she called, he didn't look scared, or, you know what I'm saying? But I know she don't come from that life, so she expects somebody in jail, like, probably have a fighting look or something, so. But, shout out Angie, man. She a great podcaster. Everybody go shout out Latin affiliated. But this not her lane. To cover no court shit, this is not her. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Alex, do not send her back. We don't do it, bro. But, yeah, man, with that being said, man, free the real, period, bro. Just not Young Ant Jefe, free the real. And, yeah, I want everybody to like, hype, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware every time I drop something. And, yeah, I want everybody to stay dangerous, stay alive, stay woke, and I'm out of here, B-Team.
Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on B-Team. Tap in on tap out.
Munchie, come on, man. That's where I live at, bro.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something about Munchie B, bro. That's on the damn news. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cub.
What are you talking? We run LA. You sound like a rapper. We run LA. Man, shut up.
Cub was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only nigga coming through the hundreds. He was the only nigga coming through our side.
Munchie B used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He's definitely a general from over there, I can say that.
Wait, what?
What? Nigga, I ain't stuck.
Shout to Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good. You know, if I'm in the gang, I'm in the Bloods. I'm a Inglewood family.
But you crib?
The irony.
Yeah. No, I'm a blood, bro. Oh, you blood? Yeah, I'm from Inglewood. Okay.
Munchie B left, he gonna play loco.
Munchie B ain't doing family gangsters. Munchie B, I'm with all of them. I'm subscribed. I'm watching all them niggas up there. Munchie B, what it do?